What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Agrarian Skies 2. Oh yeah, guys. So I've been getting my watering can on. We've been crossbreeding some plants over here and getting things done. So currently behind me, we have the diamond seeds. I have just got done breeding these up to the 10-10-10 stage. And yeah, we have the diamond blocks, or I guess diamond ores underneath these guys for the actual plant to grow and then to be crossbred into itself so we can get more of those seeds. So I do have 8 more of the diamond seeds over here. We had to make lapis seeds and crossbreed those with the gold seeds in order to make the diamonds. So I have gone through that process as well. So now that we have the diamonds, I want to try and crossbreed into the next tier of the silver. So let's go ahead and remove one of those seeds and we'll put that away. I believe it was a silver weed plus a diamond seed gets us our next tier, which is the silver rose, I believe is what it's called. So we'll put a silver weed seed here. We're gonna need to get rid of a diamond and this diamond here as well. We need a silver ore, and I believe in order to get that crossbred, we're going to need a silver block. So silver, we will take 1 silver ore, and then we will need 9 silver ingots. We got a decent amount of silver now. I think that's the most we've had in the series at this point, which is awesome. Okay, so silver ore goes here underneath this plant so it can grow, and then we need the silver block for the crossbreeding, and then we'll put this back so we can stand there. Awesome. So silver weed seeds, unfortunately, we cannot bone meal them. We have to water can them to let them grow. The tooltip does say that it is fertile and it can grow, so we just gotta wait. Sometimes it takes longer than others. And this one's gonna take a while for whatever reason. It feels like sometimes nighttime makes it take longer. I don't know if that's the case or not. But as I've been crossbreeding these, I usually come over here and sleep during nighttime, and it seems like it speeds up the process a bit. But that could just be like a placebo kind of a thing, just me thinking that it's speeding it up. I don't know. But yeah, I've been spending a lot of time here water canning these plants, so I feel like I know what's going on, but this is the first time I've used this mod, so I don't know everything there is to know about it. Okay, there we go. That was real quick. So we got the silver block underneath here, we got the silver ore under this one, and the diamond ore under that one. So we should just be able to put the crop sticks like this, water can, and hopefully we'll get lucky and the crossbreeding action will happen pretty quickly here, and we will get the silver, nope, the silver rose seeds like we're looking for. I've heard that they produce a full silver ingot. I don't know. Like I said, the first time I've used this mod. Ooh, that looks different. So there's our silver rose seeds. Nice. So we are going to need another one. So let's wait for that to happen. There we go. That was pretty quick. So we are actually going to need 2 more silver blocks for those to grow. So let's make 2 more of these. All right. And we will get rid of this guy, and we will get rid of that guy. Okay, there and there. That's a lot of silver. But we can always take that back later. But we're going to need a lot of silver if we're going to have big old garden bed full of these silver rose seeds. All right, so let's get those diamond out of here. Let's get these weeds out of here. The silver weeds. Okay, so silver rose. Actually, first things first, let's go ahead and put those in here. Those should say 555. Yep. And then we will plant, and it says the plant is fertile and can grow. Now, I heard you can also bone meal these. I don't know. Looks like you can. Okay, so that is really awesome. The other ones you could not bone meal. These you can. I am very, very happy about that. That'll speed up this process tremendously. Okay, so, weeds. So we're looking to crossbreed these and get better stats. Hopefully we'll get like a couple 6s on this particular one, and we can just remove one of the 555s and keep upgrading. Yeah, 656, that's awesome. Okay, so I'm gonna go through this process and try. Oh, what do we get? We just get 2 silver ingots. Oh, if we can get 4 ingots at a time, oh my goodness, that is going to be amazing. But yeah, I'm gonna go through this process and try and 10-10-10 our plants here. And I will be back to report when we're all done, guys. So I'll see you in just a little bit. Oh man, guys, so we got the 10-10-10 seeds, and I have crossbred a bunch of these guys. So now we got 27 of these resulting seeds, which should all be 10-10-10s. I'm going to go ahead and dispose of all these other ones that I have here from the crossbreeding. Just inventory spam, make sure I'm queuing the right things. I'm always afraid I'm going to queue one of my tools off into the void, and that'll be a very sad day if that ever happens. So over here, yeah, we got 10, 10, 10s, 27 of them. So that should be 3 rows of 9. And then we're going to make all the silver blocks we can, and I've gotten a bunch more silver just from breeding those. So we got 11, which is not a whole lot, but, you know, we're going to be getting a lot of silver over time here. I think what we're going to do, let's go ahead and just devote one of these rows over on this side to the silver. So we will do right next to the redstone. Go and place these guys down here, and we will go ahead and eventually get rid of all of the silver weed seeds we have in here, since these are way better. Okay, so that's done, and then down under here, we need, whoa, let's put the hover on. We need to put these silver blocks. Just like so. Okay, so we got 2 left. We will start over here. And that plus this and that plus this. Awesome. Okay, so we can actually just bone meal these guys, right? No point in using the watering can when we can bone meal, and we have so much bone meal right now from our mob farm. Like, this doesn't even matter. So the thing I'm just concerned about is if the harvester can harvest these. I assume it can, since it can harvest all the other plants, and it looks like it is going through and harvesting that stuff quite nicely. Oh man, 4 silver ingots on every single harvest. That is way better than the silver nuggets. That's so good. Okay, so I guess I can just hold right click on here. We're not using bone meal, right? Yeah. Okay, so these are really, really good. You can just hold right click, walk, and they all mature. So we will have all the silver we need. I'm going to collect a bunch of this stuff. I'm going to fill out all these different rows for the silver seeds, and we'll be right back, guys. So how you guys doing? So yeah, I realized after I started setting up all these silver weed, or I guess silver rose plants, that we can just kind of bone meal them like this and just scroll the mouse wheel back and forth like we used to do on the wheat and I guess the soybeans and all that stuff way early on in the series. So yeah, this is a pretty quick way to get silver, I would have to say. No complaints here. So my inventory is getting quite full of silver. I did set up these 3 rows over here, and we got silver blocks underneath all these plants, and we have collected this much silver from those as well. Oh man, we got so much silver now, it's not even funny. Okay, so now that we have all the silver, how much do we have? We have 1,235 ingots plus 84 ores. Oh my goodness. I don't know what we're going to do with all that stuff other than make solar panels. So that is pretty awesome. I would like to set up a way to automatically do what I was just doing here. We can probably do this with autonomous activators, have one that's always right clicking, and then we can pump bone meal into another one that'll bone meal the plant, and then we can use like a vacuum hopper or something to suck up all the ingots. That's something for another project for another day, I think. But this is pretty awesome that we can do that. Bone meal directly into silver. Oh, that's so good. We almost got a full stack right there. So I do want to upgrade our solar panels over here. Now that we got all the silver in the world, that is no longer an issue. We can go ahead and make more of these solars. We can upgrade to the next tier. Solar flux. Let's see, what was the next tier? We had tier 4, which requires 4 of the tier 3s. And then the tier 5 requires 4 of the tier 4s. And then these photovoltaic cell 3s, which is the 2 plus a little bit of glowstone, looks like 2 glowstone blocks worth. So that's not bad. And then finally, the top tier is the tier 6, and that generates 4,096 RF a tick, it looks like. And that is 4 of the tier 5s. Oh man. Plus a resonant machine frame in these photovoltaic cells. In the induction smelter, looks like we need 2 blaze rod, which actually isn't that bad either. Okay, so I got some work ahead of me. I am going to start upgrading our solars. I would like to be able to have enough power generation here that our solar is actually producing power. So all like we were running the Ender Core at max speed or whatever. So yeah, I'm gonna continue to make some solars use some of the silver that we've collected so far, and we'll be back, guys. Alright guys, so here we are in the deep dark. I just added a new upgrade to our ender quarry, and I put the world hole option in there, so it is actually eating all the blocks as we are going all the way down to the bedrock level. Now, I wanted to do this because we weren't collecting any of this dirt before. I'm not sure if it's actually turning some of those blocks into dirt or not, but yeah, we're going right down here into where we have already mined before, which is pretty cool. So another good thing about this is it's going to remove all the blocks all the way down to bedrock, so no mobs will be able to spawn in the areas where we have mined. So I think that'll just be a little bit better overall. Yeah, and then, you know, we won't have a completely dirt area. It'll just completely remove those blocks, and it'll give us a flat area to work in if we decide to, like, I don't know, build anything down there. But yeah, it was just this ender quarry world hole upgrade, and this thing wasn't too bad to make. It is just some quartz blocks, which is, yeah, this recipe right here, just 4 nether quartz makes that. And then we have to do one of these ender quarry upgrade bases, which is the burnt quartz, and then some of those things, and then a trash can, which we got from a quest way long ago. Alright, so I just wanted to kind of check out how our quarry was doing in the deep dark, other than that, and it looks like everything is going rather well in there. So, other than that, I have done some upgrades. I have upgraded our induction smelter to a resonant one that I put in the speed upgrades here. Let's see, what else have I done down here? I'm not actually sure if there's anything else down there that I've done. Are we getting dirt? No, we are not getting dirt. Okay, I wasn't sure how that worked. If I like converted the stone into dirt and then put that here, or if it just removed the stone, just didn't make any dirt at all, which I guess is what it is doing. Oh, it's nighttime, so we're not making any power, so nothing's going on, so let's sleep. I did upgrade our solar panels. I've spent some time going through our resources. I have upgraded these guys over here to solar panel 4s. So these are all making, like, I think it's 400 and something, 480 or whatever, when the light level's all the way maximum. So that's pretty cool, but even with these 3 solar panel 4s, we are not making enough power to keep up with the power requirements of our ender quarry. So we're still going to have to look at a better power source in the future. Right now it's going fast enough, and with all of these different seeds and plants that we have up here, we won't really need quarries going forward for much longer. We still need it for different resources like diamonds and all this stuff, but yeah, eventually I would like to have all of the different types of plants laid out here. Somebody else had mentioned in the comments that we should be using the sprinklers from AGRICRAFT to make these grow faster. I don't think that actually makes things grow faster. I think the only... Oh, what are these? Pam's Harvest Crafts Chocolate Sprinkles Cake. I think the sprinkler, the only thing it said it did in the quest book anyway, was make it so you don't have to have like a source block of water, that the sprinklers just hydrate the soil around. I could be wrong, or maybe I just didn't mention that in the book, but yeah, I don't think that actually increases how fast those plants actually grow or produce stuff. Okay, so now that we got that done, I think it's time we should take a look at our quest book and see if we can bust out a quest or something today. I don't think we did a quest at all last episode. Our learning the skyblock, yeah, that's completely done. I was looking at Sky Farm, and this is done. None of these are unlocked. We have to do some other quests in order to do that. Tinker's Toys, 100% complete. Storage Wars again. Oh, no, actually we got one right here. Thermal Storage. Okay, let's do this quest real quick. I didn't know we had one to do. So we have to make a cache. And a regular cache is just a log and some tin ingots. That is super easy. And that's kind of like a barrel. So we'll go ahead and make one of those just to complete that quest. Okay, cache, 1 out of 1 done. That's going to give us a machine frame basic. Okay, so this actually unlocks some other stuff, and we have already completed these things. So, strong box, yeah, and that's going to give us a hardened one, and Guild of CDO plus 4. I don't know what CDO. What is CDO? I don't know, actually. It just says CDO here as well. Okay, that's fine, that's fine. Storage Wars. Let's go back in here, open. And infinite storage. Yeah, we've already done that one. We've been using these for a little bit now. And that's going to give us Gilded CDO +3. Okay, and a reward bag. So this is an epic reward bag. So let's check out what this is. Oh my goodness. Okay, so, oh wow. Spider Slayer, Sharpness 5, Bane of Arthropods 5, Knockback 5, Looting 5, Unbreaking 5, Backstabbing 5, and Repair 5. Wow. That is like a really epic sword. And it looks kind of cool too. So Repair 5, I wonder... Oh, this is from Forbidden Magic. I was wondering what mod that was from. I wonder if this requires Thaumcraft stuff to actually work, or if it just recognizes like our Thaumcraft nodes. Do we have any Thaumcraft nodes around here? Where the Thaumcraft nodes are, like, I guess, far away. Maybe we should go into the Nether and try this out. Let's go down below. Yeah, maybe we should go into the Nether and try this guy out. Speaking about that, how's my... Okay. Just making sure I'm not going to destroy my boots just yet. So this had attack damage 14.75. Is that what it was? No, 13.25. And our other one was a attack damage of 16, which is better. But if this has auto repair and looting 5, that might be better overall. Oh, let's kill the wisp. Wisp dead. All right, let's kill the spider. Oh, that knockback though. That knockback, though, and then the looting is really good, too. For whenever I'm manually killing mobs or whatever. Okay, so that spider must have gotten launched. What did we get here? Oh, a rare treasure bag. Okay, so what's rare treasure? Splash potion of slowness. Some gold coins. I don't think they gave us anything else, right? Okay. Whoops. Wrong button. So we have used some durability on this thing. It does say it has repair 5. I wonder how long it takes for it to actually be repaired to full. Oh man, I just wrecked that pig man. One-shotted and he went flying. Come here, guys. Alright, let's kill some pigmen. Oh, we got a zombie pigman jockey. Oh man. I'm gonna get attacked from behind. So we're not able to one-shot these pigmen, which is not good. Let's back off a little bit. I'm taking a lot of damage. Okay, I think we're fine. Everything's good. Yeah. So this sword's pretty cool, but it is not one-shotting the piggies, which this sword does for sure. I know because I've used it quite a lot. So yeah, if it had just a little bit more attack damage, we could be one-shotting these guys. But it does have looting on it, which is good. So we can use it for farming other things should we choose to. Maybe it'd be good for using to farm blaze rods or something like that. Oh man. Little piggy, gotcha. Okay, I think we're good. Let's get out of here. I don't want to destroy my silver boot. Oh, that's a lot of creepers. Oh my goodness. Those guys just spawned out of nowhere. Coming through. Pardon me. I'm out. We're done. Goodbye. See ya. Are you angry? That one is. Alright. We'll just go through here and do that. And we're out. Okay, well that was a little bit of fun. Alright, so now that we have infinite silver, I think it's a good point in time before these break to actually repair them. Okay, so that's going to cost 18 levels, fully repaired. We're going to have our haste back. Just so you guys can see, without these on, this is how fast we move. It feels like I am sneaking or something. No, that's me sneaking. That's how slow we move without those haste boots. It is so good having these. Oh, and there goes our anvil. And with the haste boots. Oh man, that is so good. And that's not even sprinting, that's just walking. This is sprinting with them. Oh, I love these haste boots so much. I'd hate to lose that enchantment, but now that we have those fully repaired, we don't have to worry about that for a while. Now, I was over here messing around with our mob stuff. I made some barrels for our... What are these things even called? I'm looking at the tooltip. Common treasure and the uncommon treasure. I couldn't find that tool, the name of that on the tooltip. Anyway, yeah, we cleaned out this chest. We have gotten so much of this chain stuff. I need to melt this down and get the steel out of these, but I've just been letting that collect. So yeah, I put all the string in here. We were getting a lot of the spider string. I need to hook this up so it automatically gets filtered into this deep storage unit, and I'll move these things down this way or whatever and make some room for all these different items. But yeah, I was over here just messing around with all this stuff, cleaning this space out because this kept filling up a lot actually. Okay, so now that we got all that stuff done, let's take a look at our quest book once again. Looks like Storage Wars is complete, Tinkers is complete. I think we should do Power Grid. Seems like power is kind of the thing that we're still kind of messing around with, trying to get more of. And it looks like we're going to be working on some of the MFR things down this way. Looks like we got big reactor stuff over here. It looks like MFR RedNet power cables or whatever, and the thermodynamics infinite power cable. So we got some stuff to work on. Dynamic power is the next quest that we can do though, and it says dynamos can be crafted to use several different fuel types. You can make dynamos that run on steam, solid fuel, liquid fuel, and a combination of solid and coolant. All dynamos output EDRF a tick. Okay, and it looks like there's a dynamos upgrade quest that we're going to be doing next. So steam dynamo, it looks like we've already made that. So steam dynamo was the first part of this quest. We have to make the upgrades now. So we have the transmission coil ducting, secondary gearbox, and secondary transmission coil. Okay, so if we search for augment, we should be able to see all these different things. Oh man. Trivection chamber, what is that? Redstone furnace specialization. Increases food output. Can only cook food. Interesting. I wonder if that doubles like how much food you are cooking. Huh. That's a new augment that I've never seen before. Okay, anyway, so we want this one, transmission coil ducting. So that is some lead nuggets around a copper ingot that is very inexpensive. Don't know if we have those lead nuggets yet. So let's go ahead and craft these. Lead. Just an ingot in here should do the trick. There we go. There's some lead nuggets. Okay, so there's this guy. And the next ones were secondary gearbox and secondary transmission coil. So secondary gearbox. Okay, so we need the silver one. Oh, our redstone supply is actually kind of low. Been using a lot of that for those solar panels. Okay, so we need the silver. Oops, clicking the wrong thing. We need the silver transmission coil. And I think that's all we needed, right? Okay, so there's this guy. And finally, we needed the secondary transmission coil. This guy right here. So another silver. Just like that. And this. And there's that. Okay, so that should be this quest now completed. And that's going to give us a secondary gearbox. That's the one we made right here, right? Yeah. Okay. So dynamo power or dynamic power is now completed. Okay, so this unlocks the yellorium quest down this way. Yellorium can be gotten by sieving sand from a laser drill or from nether ore. I don't think I've seen that in the nether. And actually, now that I'm thinking about it, now that we got all the basic ores taken care of, maybe we should move our ender quarry to the nether. That way we can get all of the nether quartz, we can get glowstone, all the nether ores. Well, that's something I'll think about anyway. So this wants us to make a yellorium ingot. And we gotten some of this dust already. Not a whole lot of it, but we have gotten some. So let's go and smelt that up. I did upgrade our production tables over here. So this one right here is just furnaces now. And we got the 8 production speed upgrades in them. And also has the lava generation fuel efficiency. And then these ones on the side are just crafting tables with the extra storage. Both of those, actually. Yeah, there we go. So let's go ahead and smelt that guy up. There we go. There's one yellorium ingot. So that should complete this quest. And that's going to give us 16 yellorite ore. Awesome. Have we got any yellowite ore from the deep dark? It does not look like we have. Maybe that stuff does not generate in the deep dark. Okay, so continuing on, reactor power. This is probably going to be an in-depth quest, and it's going to require a lot of yellorium. So we're probably going to stop along this path for now. Yeah, I believe each one of these requires some of the yellorium ingots to make and graphite and all this stuff. Let's start working down this path right here. So power transfer. Power needs to be transported to, unless you happen to like having a power source attached to every machine, which I kind of do actually by using tesseracts to move power around. There are multiple ways of moving power: extra utilities, transfer nodes, flux ducts, and red net energy cables. All of them have their pros and cons. So this wants us to make flux ducts. Okay, so we've already made the leadstone flux duct before. So now we got to make a red net energy cable. Red net energy cables can send power and a redstone signal on the same cable. That's actually kind of nice. Use a plastic hammer or a crescent hammer to change connections. And that'll give us a potato capacitor thing. Okay, so red net flux. No, what was that thing called? Red net energy cable. Okay, so we got two different types. I'm not sure what the differences are between them. Do both the... we got one recipe here anyway. So we just had to make one. Let's do the cheaper recipe if we have those nuggets. I don't know if we do. We do, okay. So we will do that one. And that'll give us this potato flux capacitor, which will probably be thrown away. Okay, so we unlocked some quests here that we've already completed. So power storage completed. We just need to make a leadstone energy cell frame, and that'll give us a leadstone energy cell. And power cables, red net energy cable. We just made one of those for that quest, so that seems like a redundant quest, right? Red net energy cable right here we just made. And I want us to make another one? Okay, that might be a mistake. I don't know. That's going to give us an electrum ingot, though. Okay, so we got some other things here. Power conversion. Interesting. Want to power your whole factory on flowers? You can. Just send mana through the mana flux field. It can convert mana into RF, which can be transported, stored, and used in any normal fashion. So we would have to get into Botania to do this. Mana flux field. That's kind of cool, actually. So this thing right here is not very expensive, but we don't have any mana right now, so we can't make mana steel. Yeah, we have to throw iron ingot into a mana pool to get that. And I don't believe... Did we set up any of the Botania stuff? I don't think we did. No, we never did. I can't remember now. I know I started with Botania stuff in the last Feed the Beast series I was doing, but no, we didn't do that in this one. Okay, so we can't quite do that just yet. We don't have any Botania stuff set up. Water power, that sounds good to me. Oh, steam turbine and steam boiler. Okay. Water heated to boiling produces steam. Pump steam into a steam turbine and it will produce power. I wonder if that could be better than what we're currently doing for power. I don't know. I imagine this is probably going to be like a weaker power source. I guess we'll just have to make these and find out. So a steam turbine. This guy right here. I remember being kind of cheaty with these back. What was it? Feed the Beast Monster? Where these things would just make steam by pumping water into them. Like it would just produce power from water. It was crazy. So let's go ahead and see if we can craft one of these. I don't think we have that dynamo. Okay, so we need a silver coil and copper gears. Let's go ahead and do it this way instead of the other way. All right, what else are we missing? Silver gears. Okay, so we got to do those. Silver. We got plenty of silver. We need 8 of those. Okay, so let me finish the crafting on this and we'll be back, guys. Alright guys, so I just looked at the time on the video and we are getting pretty long, so I went ahead and I crafted all that stuff off camera here. We got the steam turbine and the steam boiler, which should complete this quest, and that's going to give us a reward back. So let's claim that reward. And this is a good reward bag. So what are we gonna get this time? We got a blood sapling. Okay, well we can farm that in the nether. It's not that great, but I don't think we had one of those before. So I wanted to check out how the steam boiler and steam turbine work. I'm gonna set our aqueous accumulator here to output to the top. Looks like we have to put water into the steam boiler. Yep, that looks like that is working. And then I assume here is where we put in fuel, and then we would have to pipe out the steam into the steam turbine. So let's stick that on top. I assume this will push the steam into this. I've never used one of these the proper way before. So let's see. Work, temperature. Are we even doing anything over here? No. So how does this work? I don't know. Guess we'll find out here in a little bit. So 0 steam has been made. Does it just make steam like every time we go through a work cycle? No, so every work cycle looks like it uses a coal, but I'm not seeing it do anything. So I wonder if there's something special here that we have to do to actually get the temperature higher. Can we like spread this out a little bit more? Does that use more coal? Okay, so it looks like it used more coal there. Maybe? Or did it just all combine back down? I don't know. Okay, so the temperature just went up 0.1 C. Oh man. So this is going to take a lot of fuel to get up to speed. I wonder if this produces steam similar to like the Railcraft steam boiler. Like if it'll be able to produce enough steam to supply multiple steam turbines with steam. I don't know. But it looks like it's going to take a long time for this to actually get up to temperature. I assume we have to get up to 100 C before we make steam. And it looks like this goes up to 750. Whew, that's going to be a lot of coal that we're going to be going through. I'm not even sure how much coal we have. I do know we have a decent amount in block form. Yeah, 108, and then we got some coal ores and things like that. Well, I think we're going to have to set up some kind of a test for this and check it out. Maybe blaze rods would be better. I should probably go and farm some blaze rods in the nether at some point. Yeah, I bet those would actually make this go a little bit faster. Alright guys, well I tell you what, the episode's getting kind of long. I think we're going to go and wrap it up here. Thank you guys for watching. Remember to leave a like on this episode if you did like it. And we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching guys. Bye bye.